Hello Capricorn, and welcome now to Tuesday. Well, sunny and social is my prediction today for the captains of the zodiac. That's because the moon is still in Scorpio. So your emotional focus is with your friends, your society, and your reputation. Remember, moon in Scorpio also means emotions are intense, and we tend to kind of take sides emotionally. So today, be careful not to take the wrong side, even though Capricorns usually don't. Usually if someone pisses off a Capricorn, they just very quietly and privately write them off. They don't even sometimes have that conflict. But be careful today, but invest in your social life. It'll be a good time. So on to the sun. We're in chapter 3, the late stages now of Sun and Libra. It's now time to act, says Mars. Mars is the ruling planet of the day. Now remember yesterday I said, time to make some key decisions about what you want out of your career and legacy, at least for the next year, the next cycle, to when the sun comes back here next year. Well, today it's time to act on that decision. And acting is a very important and final step to manifestation. A lot of people don't realize that. Certainly not talked about in The Secret, but it is time to act. So you must act and move forward. Show the universe you're serious. You must put into physical life what you're trying to do. So do what you can do. That's what I always say. So if you decided yesterday that this job isn't working, well, look for another job. Start looking. You don't have to quit today, right? You don't have to go too far, but do take some steps. Now, I find in manifestation, if you don't take a step, sometimes the next one doesn't appear. So if you're sitting there waiting for like the perfect path to manifest, good luck. I never see that. And even when I do see the perfect path, by the time I'm down on the end of the path changes. So I always say, make a plan and plan to change that plan. Then lastly, Mars. Mars itself has moved over into Leo. That's going to make Capricorns rather randy, actually, for the next month or so. Mars is in the house of sex and intimacy. It also is time for you to enforce your new trust and intimacy kind of laws you came up with last summer when the sun was in Leo. And this is also time kind of to give some people the hatchet. I find when Mars is in the 8th house, this is when enough is enough with certain people and you're like, that's it, I'm done, I can't do it anymore, I'm done with you, I'm sorry, it's just not working out spiritually. So you'll be connecting a lot to the ones that do work, and you'll also be cutting off the ones that don't. And sometimes this is the time if people have recently died in your life and reincarnated off the planet. This is the time I find with Mars here, it gives you the courage to go on, it gives you the courage to move forward. So it's a major time of transformation for Capricorns in the next 5 or 6 weeks. All right, Cappy, that's all I have for Tuesday. Thank you for logging in. I'll see you tomorrow with more. Live, love, be.